can't believe that's actually happening. I cannot believe that's actually happening. And I've even got photographic evidence. And this has been circulating on social media. This is your photographic evidence. There's Rúben Amorim boarding a private jet destined for London. He's landed in the capital and is having talks with West Ham United about the manager's job next season. Can you actually Adam and Eve it? This is, well, wow. Wow. He was supposed to be going to Liverpool to replace Jurgen Klopp, but apparently Liverpool never had anything concrete in place. The agreement was never set in stone. And that's allowed other teams to pounce for him. If West Ham actually do pull this off, it's now, Monday today, the 22nd of April. If West Ham do pull this off, then what? This is a mental appointment. And we'd have a fantastic summer transfer window coming up. It means we'd have a new style of West Ham under this guy. And we'd be bagging one of the best promising young coaches in European football right now. 39-year-old Amorim has been the manager of Sporting Lisbon for 4 years. He's already won a league title in Portugal and he's set to win another with them. He's built a team of young, hungry players. He's adapted a 3-in-the-back possession-based system that allows Sporting Lisbon to control the ball a lot more. He's allowed them to move the ball a lot more. He's got Victor Gyökeres scoring goals freely. And the striker is now being linked with move to bigger clubs, some of whom are in the Premier League. He's signed players like Marcus Edwards, who are thriving on the wing. I can see Edwards or Gonçalves even coming to the bowl, potentially, if this goes through. Because those are the players we would need to improve our attack. Amorim is hungry, young, ambitious, and definitely suits a project like West Ham United. Tim Steidten is going to be propelling to have this guy at the club. Because as our technical director, Steidten is going to have a say in who the next manager is going to be. The evidence would suggest that this is not a David Sullivan type move. Sullivan would not willingly go for a manager who is currently employed at another club because in the back of his mind, he would not want to pay the compensation. According to my research on Google, the compensation for Amorim would be £12.8 million. And that is absolutely nada. We pay it, we get him in, and then we give him the tools to work with. We already have a good basis at this club for any new manager to come in and work with. We have players like Kudus, Bowen, Paquetá, Alvarez, Areola at the back. We need to improve the defence. And with Amorim's defensive knowledge and his defensive versatility across his tactics, he can find people who fit into his system more. Midfield is a heavy emphasis on his teams. And I must say that. Hjulmand has been balling ever since he signed from Lecce for 18 million. And he was someone that I would have wanted West Ham to pounce at in January last year. I mentioned Morten Hjulmand in my scout reports. The guy's now getting the respect he deserves. And he's getting the respect in Portuguese football. I've been doing some evaluations on the player. He could be sold for around 30 million euros, I believe. And Sporting would make a profit on him. Marcus Edwards, despite the fact that he used to be a Tottenham player, could easily make it in the Premier League. He's a domestic homegrown player, and that certainly would add to West Ham's squad. And someone that Sporting's gaffer has built a good friendship with. Amorim was already landed in London, like I say. He came on a private jet, and somebody from the Irons group chat that I'm in, thank you Josh by the way, was able to track the flight. Weird to some, but not a bad thing really. He's just doing the work to make sure the guy arrives. There is an inclination that David Sullivan would be willing to help us, I think. Don't know why I'm saying that early. But there is a report from Graham Bailey, a football journalist, that Amorim would be inclined to accept the West Ham job should he be offered it. This is exciting. But if it shows that we're acting right now, it means one of two things. One, David Moyes is not going to be sticking around after the summer. And two, the club's trying to pounce on a big-name manager before another club comes in. It's going to be one of those two things. And I want to end by just saying one thing about this. It is going to mark the end of David Moyes' time at West Ham, but let's not forget what he did and show him the respect and give him a good, lovely send-off. That's what he should get. That's what he deserves. He doesn't deserve to go out with hostility or hatred. And we welcome Amorim in with open arms and see what he can do. If it takes the new manager even a couple of months to get things going when we hit the ground running, that's fine. There's a lot of media reports that suggest this guy is coming to West Ham. I'll try and update as it goes along, but I just wanted to get the bare bones out there. Amorim's in London for interviews, and he's come to West Ham's attention. And Liverpool, I need to add, have put their talks with him on hold. So this is looking promising. So please, footballing gods, I beg, make it happen.